Why? Because you know damn well we done took the fucking air out of that shit. We done took the whole air out of your whole fucking demonstration. So now you want to sit here and attack electromagnetism by trying to cut it up and dissect it up into little pieces and sections. Shit don't work.
They did it. What is covalent bonds?
Bruh, you mean covalent bonds? You can't even say the word right. This is exactly what the fuck I mean by nigga, you can't just read a couple of articles, nigga. You can't just read a couple of articles, nigga, and think you finna go toe to toe with the electromagnetic messiah, nigga. Sit that shit down. Stop playing with me, bro.
Actually, hold on. Actually,
y'all not, wait, hold up, Kenny, mind your business.
Hold on. Actually, Himmy said that right. It's covalent bond. It's not covalent. And just because y'all been saying it for years wrong, don't make that the right way to say it. He pronounced it right. I've been telling y'all for years that it was covalent.
All right. So, can you ask him to pronounce what the fuck water is, right? Because that's what the conversation started off at. All this shit is a segue away from the point that his ass, the table got took from up under the nigga. See, now, look, we're going to negate that part. We're going to negate the part. We're going to negate the part. We're going to negate the part that we already, it was us who said that without the covalent bond, there is no water. So deal with that part. Show us water that don't got covalent bonds, nigga. Show us water that is not governed by electromagnetism. Go ahead.
Let me show you water that's not governed by a covalent bond. But I can tell. I want you to.
Where is the water that you claim don't have a covalent bond, nigga? You said water is essential for life, and I'm telling you, yeah, that's true. It is true. Water is essential for life, but nigga, you know what's essential for water? Electromagnetism. So when we get down to the actual building blocks, when we actually get down to the nitty gritty, nigga, we see electromagnetism is actually governing everything.
It's like, and this is where I'm telling you that you're listening to people. So what is a covalent bond, Larell?
I already explained that. It's in the back chat. All you got to do is go to the back chat and read it. I'm not going over shit I already said. We're gonna keep moving on. We're gonna keep moving on. If you want to know, take your ass in the back chat and do your due diligence.
This nigga dead, bro. I'm gonna debate you on this shit. I want to debate you on this shit because you think you know and you don't.
Nigga, how you gonna debate me on the motherfucking shit, nigga? You asking me shit I already said. It's in the back chat, nigga. What the fuck did I say about covalent bonds, nigga?
What is it?
What did I say about it?
What is a?
What did I say about him, nigga?
Not covalent.
What did I say?
The word of the day is covalent.
Covalent. It's covalent, bro. I'm saying it right. The news said, you keep listening to this nigga Andrew all you want to, you're gonna keep getting led astray. What I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to teach you the right way. So what is a covalent bond? Is not like Anu.
Nigga, who the fuck said it is? I said it's electromagnetism, and this is what I'm talking about, nigga. You ignorant. I never said covalent bond was light, nigga. I said it's electromagnetism. This is the reason why we said it's the God is light. Light is electromagnetism, and the fullness thereof. What is the fullness thereof? That's the electromagnetic force, bro. That's the electromagnetic force. That's all of it. That's not leaving one part out. That means all of that means anything that deals with negative and positive charges, anything that deals with radiation is governed by the electromagnetic force. That's what that means.
That's like saying if I teach you.
So again, when I tell you, in order for water to exist, hydrogen got to share an electric bond, an electron bond with fucking oxygen in order to create the molecule that you call water. H2O. That's what it's called. H2O is sharing an electron. So again, without the charged particle, what is the charged particle in this sense? It's the electron, idiot. It's the negative and positive charges. It's negative and positive charges. So it's the covalent bond, which is the negative charge that is sharing with oxygen and hydrogen, nigga. Without that bond, nigga, the fucking molecule don't exist. So now you show me where water can exist without it, because I can show you electricity and I can show you electrons that exist without water. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, your water don't exist without my shit, nigga.
What shit?
My shit exists without your shit, nigga. What part of that don't you get?
A covalent bond is not like.
Never mind, bro. I'm done. Nigga, you either gonna debate, nigga, this water that don't have this covalent bond, or you ain't got nothing to stand on. Because what you started off with was water is life. That's what you said. That's what you said. Even though you're negating all forms of life and all the forms of life that we have not discovered yet, that you're making an absolute statement. That's an absolute statement that all life needs water. That's your fucking statement.
There isn't a form of life that have been discovered that doesn't need water. We know there's forms of life. I showed it in my presentation when I beat you niggas down that there are forms of life.
What, bro? We ain't never had a debate, nigga.
Nigga,
we ain't never had a debate. When the fuck you beat us down, nigga? Show us the debate. Put the debate up where you actually debated on this shit. You can't, nigga. It's more posturing. It's more posturing. You beating on your chest with your cheerleaders, nigga.
Say less. That's easy. Pull the debate.
Go ahead. Show us the debate. Show us the debate. Pull up the debate. A debate, nigga. And you finna get your head cracked. Because we ain't never had a debate.
The Himmites.
We ain't never had a debate, nigga. Ever. All we had was fucking discussions. That's it.
Okay.
No debates.
Okay.
No. All of a sudden, now I'm telling the truth. Nigga, I was telling the truth from the gate, nigga. Like I said, it's the way you processing information. It's the way you looking at shit. It's the way you taking it. It ain't got nothing to do with what the fuck I'm saying. And nigga, I be telling the truth, nigga. I'm not y'all niggas. I ain't got to hide shit.
Discussion, but it was structured like a debate. We had 3 rounds, bro.
It was structured like a debate because you scary ass niggas didn't want to lose.
No, you didn't want to lose. You wanted it to be a
nigga. The same premise. We came with the same premise. Look, we came with the same premise that we always do. We told y'all niggas back then, just like we told y'all niggas now. Nigga, God is like come from the collective of human experience dealing with religion and spirituality. That's what our premise was in that discussion. What part of that discussion, what part of our premise did you niggas ever rebut? Nigga, you sat there the whole time talking about shit that we was not talking about. Nigga, if it was a debate, you would have been off topic and we would have whooped your ass. We would have whooped your ass because you would have been completely off topic, nigga.
No, it was not.
Yeah, that's right. But when you got your cheerleaders and you got bias ass platforms that's willing to prop your dumb ass up, you can sit there and beat on your chest with certainty, can't you? Fuck out of here, nigga. Now they don't need no allies, nigga. Truth our only ally, nigga. What you talking about? You don't need no help. You niggas need help. Y'all niggas need cheerleaders, not us.
Nigga, how the fuck is it by yourself? Them niggas ain't know me, nigga. They ain't even know who the fuck I was. Fuck you mean?
Okay, that means you just don't understand backchat politics. That's what that means. That just means you just don't understand backchat politics.
That was your people.
Nigga, is it?
Was it, nigga? At that time?
Is it my people? Is that why he's not? Is that why he in all our groups?
Bro, stop playing with me, bro.
Hold on. You're not even in our groups. So if you're not in our groups, that means you don't know who our mans is. You don't know who our people are because you ain't in none of our groups.
You're a liar. I'm not talking about.
Now I'm a liar. So it's a lie. So now it's a lie that you're not in none of our groups. That's a lie.
Forward, nigga.
You ain't in none of our. You ain't in no official Naga group ever. You ain't never been in not one. In fact, let me look here. It's only one motherfucker on this whole call that's ever been in any one official Naga group. Only one.
I don't care.
And that's Neo. Neo, the only motherfucker that's on this chat right now that's ever been in a Naga group.
In a Naga group.
Nigga, we put your ass in an outskirt colony. We put you in an outskirt colony, nigga, where we put all well wishers and motherfucking supporters. That's what we don't never bring y'all home. We never bring y'all back to the base, nigga, ever. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, you niggas ain't trustworthy. Look at the shit y'all do. Look at the shit y'all do, nigga. Look at how y'all act, nigga. Look at how y'all run, nigga. So why the fuck would we bring y'all messy ass into our fucking house? Fuck out of here.
Listen, I fuck with y'all. I ain't never tried.
I heard. I'm fuck with you too, cuz. I'm just saying, nigga. It is what it ain't, cuz. But you ain't never debated us, and nigga, and if you did, you would have got beat up like everybody else.
Bro, just admit to the people that covalent bonds is not like, bro. Yes,
Nigga, whoever said that? When nigga, I want you to post up any screenshot where I've ever said that a covalent bond is light. Go ahead.
So if a covalent bond is not
nigga,
light,
I've never said, and this is my point. Like this is half the problem in the back chat. Y'all niggas hear shit. Y'all niggas hear shit, and then the shit that come out of your mouth ain't the same shit that you heard, nigga. I never said a covalent bond was fucking light. I said it's part of the electromagnetic, the electromagnetic force is what I said. I said light is electromagnetism, and light being photons belong to a greater body of information that's called electromagnetism or the electromagnetic force. So when we talk about light, when you're just talking about photons, when you're just talking about radiation, that's just one part of it. But it's a unified force, so you can't fucking separate shit. I don't know why y'all don't understand that.
This is what
you thinking about him is Ruben was saying that you can't have water because for the molecules to join together you need a covalent bond. That's what he was saying.
That's the same thing I'm saying.
For all molecules and stuff like that.
Bond comes from electromagnetism. It don't come from water.
That nigga said that's the same thing I'm saying.
You would never heard of say covalent bond is light. We know the difference. We know the difference between radiation and electron exchange. We know the difference.
Check it out, bro. If the argument is water versus light, right? I'm not saying water versus the electromagnetic force. It's water versus light. You can't use covalent bonds to support your
argument. Nigga, tell me what the fuck I could use. Okay, nigga, without water, without that covalent bond, ain't no water. And now, you gonna take that away? Here, let me take this with you. Can't use no swords in a sword fight. Nigga, get your scary ass the fuck off. Scary ass shit. And I know all y'all just heard that shit. Oh no, you can't use a covalent bond in a water versus light debate. Nigga, what?
You can't.
Nigga, light is electromagnetism, nigga. Electromagnetism is the fucking electromagnetic force. I can use the whole thing. God is light is electromagnetism in the fullness thereof. That means the whole thing, nigga. Not a portion, not a part. That's what y'all do. Naga don't do that. We don't separate the shit.
This man been arguing the same title for years. What the confusion is.
And like every nigga try to come in this motherfucker and revamp the motherfucker for us.
Based on how they understand it. That's the confusion right there.
You something.
I don't know what the information says. It's based on how they understand
it. That's his argument, nigga. He trying to say light makes water. Because light is electromagnetic force. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
You need covalent bonds for water. Himmy, that's the fullness thereof, brother.
No, nigga, but you can't stop falling back on that fullness. That's bullshit. We having a conversation about what helps sustain life more? Light or water? Don't fall.
That's an interesting thing because we don't know our life. We only know about the life that's here on Earth. It's an absolute statement. It's a statement made out of complete ignorance.
Bro, this nigga here.
Don't be ignorant.
This nigga made me sick.
Hey, it makes perfect sense. It's the reason why they send rovers and shit to other planets, man, searching for water.
It don't make perfect sense, nigga.
They didn't send no goddamn rover to no goddamn planet. Strong 8, 35, 70, 73, no, here comes the Bible. NASA means deceiver and liar, goddamn it. They didn't send no goddamn rover to no planet.
It's a bullshit ass statement that they're making.
For all the regular people that believe in that, I mean.
Static electricity is not light. That's going to be electromagnetic forces. That is my point. We keep trying to fall back. Oh, it's the four that there was. You can't separate it. So there, we say light is if you won't have water without light. Get the fuck out of here. You won't have water without electromagnetism. That's a statement that you can make.
Yeah, don't tell us what statements to make. Cause make your own damn statements and stand on them. Because that's what we do. We standing on the shit we saying, not standing on the shit you saying. I'm sorry you can't manipulate us like that.
Brother Himmy, I think with a little bit of studying, man, you can understand our premise.
Hey, there go the phonetics saying the word covalent in the back. I want y'all to go sound that shit out.
It's covalent.
What do you see? What do you see lengths in that word? Where you see lengths in that word? Where do you see lengths in that word?
I said covalent.
Never mind, bro.
I know.
Never mind, man. And that's what I'm saying. Them niggas will see that shit and won't even check your ass on that shit when you in error, and they your friends and they your buddies.
I'm gonna check y'all ass on thinking y'all went to a goddamn moon, thinking y'all left this planet.
Hey, why you ain't tell that nigga ain't no ants in that word?
God damn it.
Nah, he
ain't feeling no goddamn moon. Y'all need to stop with the fooling.
I pronounce the word in these.
Covalent.
What you say, Andrew?
Covenant. That's what he said.
I didn't say covenant. Covalent.
That's not how it's pronounced. It's covalent. That let me know y'all better get y'all science from Google and not from science class, because they would have told you it's covalent bond.
Nah, that's when you talking to motherfuckers who speak plain English and shit. That's dialect.
That's not an English thing.
I just put it up in the back chat. It says to say covalent bond.
It's
Pronunciation, guys.
We learned about
It's KOWVAYLUHNT. Covalent. That's how you spell it.
Right. Now say it all together. Don't say it as covalent.
It's covalent. That's how you pronounce it.
That's you pronouncing the different syllables. That's not how English works.
Right,
so when y'all say, if you was to say Michael, right? Would you say Michael or would you say Michael?
No. What I was doing was what
you would say covalent. You would say covalent. Like
I'm not gonna go on mute until I get to talk.
Sorry, guys.
I hear you. So I'm saying you said
it's covalent.
He said covalent.
That's you pronouncing the fucking
Can I finish talking? No, I'm not going on mute. You're gonna hit this vacuum in your ear the whole fucking time. All right, well you're gonna hit a fucking vacuum. What I said, the reason I'm telling you is a science thing, because in your science class they tell you how to pronounce these terms that they teach you about. So in science class, the teacher would have told you it was a covalent bond, like she told us. Y'all just learned about covalent bonds from Wikipedia and Google and shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but I understand what you're saying.
Man, like I said in the end, nigga, it all come down to where you from, how y'all speak and shit, right? So I'm from the Midwest. That shit say covalent all fucking day to me. So you can sit here and say, well, you can sit here and try to make it say covalent, like as if those are three different words. Like those are three different words. No, that's one word.
Teachers in the Midwest teach you it's covalent as well.
Nah, nigga, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. That everybody don't talk like that. Covalent. Nigga, it's one word.
And I guess
y'all talking as if those are three words. Those are not separate words.
I guess
you really dancing on syllables.
Right now, when you break it,
I guess your teacher told you it was cognitive dissonance too, huh?
Yeah, that's all dialect, bro. Dissonance, dissonance, that's all dialect, nigga. It's still saying the same shit. So that's just
No,
you
you
niggas
actually
being petty.
spelled that
That's
was
just you
wrong.
being petty. Just say you don't like my
Dissonance is
accent,
not a
nigga.
word, bro. Dissonance is not a word. Dissonance is not a word.
Okay.
Dissonance is not a word at all. That's not even a pronunciation thing. That's a whole spelling
cool,
thing.
nigga.
You don't
I
even know
speak
how to
African
spell the
American
word.
vernacular English.
Right.
I don't give
Okay.
a fuck about no proper English,
Stay out this grammar shit and this science shit because that ain't African American. Stick to your African shit.
It's just African Americans be pioneering science and physics and shit, though, right?
Well, when I
Dissonance and dissonance is two
That
different
ain't
words.
our
One
shit,
don't
though.
exist and
You know
one
what I'm
do
saying?
exist.
Because the truth is, I ain't never heard your science teaching ass ever fucking bring up covalent bonds ever. Never heard you bring up that shit ever. Never heard you say it one time until we start saying that shit.
All
It
right,
sounds
I'm
like
back.
we the
There's a lot
teachers,
that I
nigga, and you
know
the
that
student.
you never heard me. There's a lot of stuff in science and English that you never
All I'm
heard
saying
me.
is, nigga, until Naga got to talking about this shit, nigga,
A
I ain't
lot
heard
of
not one of you
stuff you
niggas
ain't
bring that
never
shit up,
heard me
say
bring up.
that
Why
shit,
would I
utter that
bring it
shit,
up?
nigga. I ain't
I
never
never
heard
brought
you,
up the
nigga, one
Pythagorean
time
theorem.
talk
I know
about
what it is, though.
electromagnetism until Naga brought that shit up. And when we brought that shit up, all y'all niggas have always been in opposition of it.
Nigga,
Not
Neo
for it,
trying
in
to steal the
opposition.
teaching.
Did you?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like. Why would I teach you about something that's gonna go over your head anyway?
Right.
So the reason why I
That's the whole
said
point
I
of a
broke
teacher.
it down into syllables when I pronounced it, because the way I spelled it is the way you pronounce it, and when you spell it that way, it turns into 3 different syllables.
The phonetic spelling. That's what they call that.
Thank you. I just needed to say, yeah.
That's for y'all, bro. I'm just saying, most motherfuckers who say that word say covalent.
No,
I mean, I
it's not 3
can't.
different words.
I mean, let's be for real, Lorel. You just tried to correct him on how he said it. Now people correcting you. Now it's a whole nother story.
I don't like that shit.
Nah, it's a problem.
But you can't.
Fucking problem. Well,
But you can't. You can't correct him and be wrong, though.
See, I'm not fake like y'all. I just straight
correct
up said it,
somebody and
nigga. It's a
still be
problem.
wrong.
I just
then
said
act like it's
I
a
just
problem.
agreed. What are you talking about? I just agreed.
Here go the problem, right? Like
I literally just agreed.
The problem is,
and this is what I mean by, like, y'all hear shit, but y'all hear what y'all want. I literally just agreed.
You can't really hear when there's other people talking and a bunch of shit going on. So what are you talking about?
You was talking to me though, right?
Problem, like,
hold on, but you was talking to me though, right? Like,
but I can't hear you.
I understand that. Then you need to check the other niggas that's talking while we're talking.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you ain't gonna say that about this nigga Neo just blabbing while you're talking to me.
No, that was you blabbing.
Yeah, she was talking to me about the shit being broken up, X, Y, and Z. She was talking directly to me, and you kept talking. And like you doing now.
Can we get one mic, please?
Yeah, right. Now with a new in here, no, we can't. You know better. You know it's not gonna happen.
Breaking news.
So the whole problem.
Now notice you asked for one mic, and he talking about now while I knew in here, but he the only one talking.
All right, that's one mic. So why the fuck did anybody else start talking?
Same thing to me.
Right. So here go the problem, right? Here go the problem. Here go the problem, like
one mic, please.
See, the problem is that when he first brought this word covalent, I told him the first time he said it, which was about a year or two ago, that he was saying it wrong. And he said he gonna say it the way he want to say it. Okay, fine, good. But then he tried to correct new after I had already told him he was saying the word wrong years ago.
Himmy, he tried to correct Himmy. He tried to correct me. I gave
try to correct Himmy on his wrong pronunciation. You got to pronounce it wrong. And I already told this nigga he was pronouncing it wrong. Just like I told him cognitive dissonance is not dissonance. Dumbass.
And what did I tell you back then? Did I tell you the same thing I'm telling you now? That I don't give a fuck? I know I told you that back then because I'm telling you that now. And I don't change. So I know I told you back then that I didn't give a fuck what you were saying or how I was saying it to you or what it sounded like to you. I told you back then I didn't give a fuck what you thought, and I most definitely don't give a fuck about what you think today. Like, ain't nothing changed about that.
Why did you knew it was
nothing has changed about that, bro.
But when you wrong, fam.
But what happens when I agree that I'm wrong and then you continue on with the badger and bullshit like I just denied it?
All right, let me respond to that.
Right.
Hold on, let me
Oh,
respond to that. Let
no.
me
See, that's
One
what I'm
respond.
mic,
saying.
one
Deal
mic,
with what
y'all.
I
Come on,
just
one
said.
mic, one
Deal
mic,
with
one mic.
what
That's what
I
I'm about to
just
deal
said.
with. That's what I'm about
Nigga,
to
what
deal
do
with.
you do when I agree with what the fuck you're saying and you're still going on as if I'm saying the opposite?
All right,
Deal with
so
that
I'm gonna
part.
deal with that.
I said, what now?
All right, all right. So this is it. So I told him he was wrong. He
Nigga, we
didn't give a
already
fuck
covered
that
that
he
shit.
was.
We don't give a fuck. We already
I
established and
told
we
him he
don't give
was
a fuck.
Oh
wrong.
my
I told him he was wrong. He
You
didn't give
already
a
said
fuck
that.
like he said. I told him he was
We
wrong.
already know that. I already stated that.
I told him he was wrong.
We
He
already
didn't
did
give
that.
a.
You already said that too.
I told him he was wrong.
Can
He
we have
didn't give
one
a
mic?
fuck.
One mic. Like, let's not be rude
All
at
right.
9 o'clock
So
in the morning.
right. So I told
Everybody,
him he
What's
was
up,
wrong.
repeat
everybody,
or
I'ma
something? What
be
is
a
this?
nugget
So
for
I
life.
so I
everybody.
told him he was
Oh, you
wrong.
got some
He
footage
did
too?
not. He did not agree with it.
Send me that, Lord.
Or he did not like it. He said he didn't give a fuck that he was wrong. Then he forgot he
For
was
real?
wrong and then tried to
Oh, mute
correct
up.
Himmy. Then he forgot he was wrong and turned around and tried to correct Himmy as if he thought he was right again. That's the problem. If you knew you was wrong, I wouldn't have said that. But you started thinking that you was right after years of saying it wrong. That's the problem, brother.
Since we on the new being wrong, let's double down on that, right? So I just did some more research, right? And guess what I discovered, ladies and gentlemen, right? That water, right, which sustains life, most of the water sustaining life is held together by hydrogen bonds and not covalent bonds.
That will be incorrect.
So it says not all bonds are ionic or covalent. Weaker bonds can also form between molecules. Two types of weak bonds that frequently occur are hydrogen bonds and van der Waals interactions. Without these two types of bonds, life as we know it would not exist. Hydrogen bonds provide many of the critical life-sustaining properties of water and also stabilize the structures of proteins and DNA, the building blocks of cells.
Yeah, but the two oxygen molecules would be held together by the covalent bond.
You say what?
Water
I just
isn't
told you.
just hydrogen. Water is hydrogen and two oxygen molecules, correct?
Right.
Right.
So the two oxygen molecules would be held together by covalent bonds.
No, bro. It says
Where is that wrong at?
it says
No, man,
hydrogen.
look, this is where he be fucking up, and this is why I be trying to tell y'all. They try to carpet. I keep saying they try to carpet. How do you say this shit?
Compartmentalize this.
Yeah, they try to
Compartmentalize.
carpet. I can't even say this shit right.
My
They
dog
try
I'm
to
gonna
on
need
chop
you
the
to
shit
a
mute
up
your
new
in
mic in
parts.
another
Franklin
Look,
today.
second, brother.
they try to chop the shit up in parts, right? So you're talking about the difference between an electrostatic attraction that's still electromagnetism, electrostatic attraction versus an electron bond, which
No,
is
no, I just read
still
what I was saying.
electromagnetism.
No, I just read what I was saying. I said
Yeah, nigga,
hydrogen
and I'm
bonds.
also let me read it. Let me read it for you. Let me read it in greater detail for you. It says, while a hydrogen bond is a weaker electrostatic. Okay, that's electromagnetism, by the way. Okay, it says while a hydrogen bond is a weaker electrostatic attraction between a particular positive, positive and negative. Guess what? Governs positive and negative charges? Electromagnetism. But I'm gonna keep going, right? It
Now,
says electrostatic attraction between partially positive hydrogen atoms and a highly electronegative atom in another molecule or the same one forming a weaker intermolecule bond. The key difference are the mechanism, the electron sharing versus electrostatic attraction. That's the difference.
right.
So you still talking about electromagnetism, nigga.
We're
So
not
you
talking
can you
about life.
again hold on. One mic, right? So you still talking about electromagnetism. You still talking about the electromagnetic force, and you still can't have water without it.
I never
Now,
said we can have water without the
nigga,
electromagnetic force. I
if
said
you
we can
can't
have.
have water, without electromagnetism, that means that electromagnetism is essential, is the true essential for life.
We not arguing over electromagnetism.
Nigga. So your argument ain't water is life. Your argument ain't water is life.
Arguing, yes, water is.
Okay, so if the argument is water is life, and my argument is that electromagnetism is life.
No, you was arguing.
My argument is electromagnetism is life because nothing takes shape, nothing takes form. There's no charge interaction. There's no attraction or repulsion without it. There is no motion. There is no movement. There is no nothing. Nothing exists.
Electromagnetism is not a standalone force, nigga. Let's not act like electromagnetism. Electromagnetism is not a standalone force. It requires the other two fundamental. What's that mean? You don't know what the 4 fundamental forces are?
Yeah, one of them is
fundamental forces. Yes, there are.
One of them is I know a lot
about playing with me. Electromagnetism alone ain't responsible for shit.
Excuse me, brother. Electromagnetism creates all of the other forces.
You a damn lie.
Shit.
Yeah, you a damn lie.
Light created. Let's bring up hypothetical. We can bring up hypothetical gravity. We can bring up your hypothetical gravity, right? Light creates its own gravity. Light creates its own gravity. Did you know that? Do you know how light creates its own gravity? Because of mass. Mass in motion. When mass goes in motion, it creates gravity. Did you know that even though light is a massless particle, that it's still the momentum, inertia of the fucking photons is what gives it mass? Did you know that?
This nigga said electromagnetism makes the other fundamental force. And this
they do. What you think the guts theory is? Why you think they could take the guts theory and unify all the other forces right into electromagnetism, but they can't do it with gravity because that shit ain't necessarily what they claim it is.
A lie ain't shit for a nigga to tell. A lie ain't shit for a nigga to tell, boy.
Stop doing what?
How? So what's? You know that's a lie, Ruben. The strong nuclear force and the weak nuclear force and gravity are not made by electromagnetism.
They're all emergent forces. They're all emerging forces.
I didn't say they wasn't all emergent forces.
Okay. So let's do it like this.
You keep trying to make
it that's true. Watch this. I could easily do this shit for you. Cause check this out, right? Tell us what creates gravity.
Say what?
Tell us what creates gravity.
Mass.
Where mass come from?
Don't ask questions, teach.
Oh, okay. I'll just teach then. Mass actually comes from atoms. You can't have atoms without electromagnetism.
What do atoms?
Damn. We right back where the fuck we started.
You can't have
right back where the fuck we started. No. Look, I tried to throw it out. I gave you an opportunity to teach. I gave you the opportunity to teach, nigga. Hey, now you want to teach while I'm teaching. One mic, motherfuckers. One motherfucking mic. One mic. Now all of a sudden, now you want to talk while I'm talking. Now you want to teach while I'm teaching, nigga. Fuck out of here with that shit, nigga. Fuck out of here with that shit, nigga. Now all of a sudden, you want to teach while I'm teaching, nigga. Now you gonna pass the teaching torch over to me, nigga, and try to grab it back, nigga, once I start burning niggas and shit. Hey, look, nigga, this shit's
pathetic, man, bro. Adams already have mass. Mass don't
nigga,
come from
where does the atoms come from? Neo. Where does the atoms come from? Where do atoms come from?
Mass don't come from atoms. No, they do not.
Mass do come from atoms.
This is the better question. What are atoms?
Neo.
What are atoms composed of?
Electrons, protons, and neutrons.
Okay, so where do protons and neutrons come from?
Say, where do they come from? Quarks.
Okay, and what helps the quarks form the protons and neutrons?
The supposedly strong force dealing with gluons.
Okay, so without the strong force, you don't even have protons and neutrons, correct?
That's not true.
That is true. What the fuck? Who said that ain't true? Was that
so basically, you're saying there's no free radicals floating around. There's all type of free radicals floating around. There's free protons. There's free quarks floating around. They're called free radicals, bro. There's free electrons, free protons, neutrons that are not bounded into the nucleus of an atom. What are you talking about?
Be quiet. Let me talk to one of your.
Hold up.
Let me talk to one of your Naga Idiocy alumni. Andrew, stop talking. You need to learn a lot of shit because these niggas have taught you wrong. The strong nuclear force is absolutely responsible for protons and neutrons. Okay, absolutely.
You said they
That's
taught me
without a
wrong.
doubt. Yes, if you don't think that the strong nuclear force is responsible for protons and neutrons, then you're like, I don't know what else to tell you.
But Himmy, what kind of charge?
They taught me wrong. That's crazy.
So explain us this. When you got free radicals when you got free radicals floating around, when you got free radicals floating around like free electrons, free protons, free quarks.
You learn.
Bro,
Never mind.
Stop it, bro.
What kind, Himmy? What kind of do quarks have?
I can't hear you, bro.
What kind of charge quarks have?
I can't hear you.
You breaking up. If that's Ruben, you breaking up bad. You wasting your time even talking right now. You breaking up bad. You might want to leave and come back.
So that's what I'm saying. So you're saying that there aren't free radicals floating around out in space. Free electrons, free protons, free quarks just floating around. That's what you're saying.
That's not what I said. I said if there's a proton or a neutron, then it's the strong nuclear force that's responsible.
Okay, so what is the strong nuclear force in a free radical quark floating around? Listen. It's a free radical quark floating around in space. What does that have to do with the strong force?
Right.
Who said so? I said I'm talking about protons and neutrons.
Okay, so protons and neutrons are made up of what?
Quarks that I'm not talking about.
So you can't talk about protons and neutrons without talking about quarks.
Who said that? I'm saying that
there's no protons. You can't talk about fucking protons and neutrons without talking about quarks.
You have to learn the questions in the beginning about where the protons come from. You got to break it down smaller into the subatomic.
Right.
He's telling you there are radical subatomic particles that ain't got nothing to do with the other ones, bro. They're not connected to that. They just out there.
Nigga, what? What don't have nothing to do with what?
Himmy, this is my question. Himmy, this is my question.
Just again, you went to the school of Naga. You need to sit down and learn.
Oh man, come on,
bro. You learning this stuff on the fly? We just sitting here talking.
Who learning on the fly?
You learning this stuff on the fly. If you didn't know that, you tripping, bro. That's why I'm just sitting there quiet listening to you.
Himmy, my question was what kind of charge do quarks have?
What kind of charge do quarks have?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind.
Up quark, down quark, charm quark. Oh, you don't know nothing about the quarks, but you trying to teach us about protons and
you don't know nothing about the subatomic.
Who don't?
Who don't? And this, hey, Andrew, and this is why I say I can't keep on debating idiot ass niggas who just be making statements. Nigga,
now you want to call me an idiot. Now I'm finna question.
Nigga, that is some idiot ass shit for you to be trying to tell us about protons and neutrons, and you don't know about quarks.
Who don't know about? If I don't know about quarks, how did I know that they were formed?
Nigga, the man just asked you about them,
and I was being facetious. I was one because I
wanted him to get. Who thought it being facetious? That's you.
You did. I knew did it the whole time when I asked.
Hey, no, don't worry about what I do, nigga. We ain't asked you about what Anu did. We asked what you did, nigga. Don't be trying to pass the buck.
Who didn't ask you that question?
Now you want to ask
that question.
You Naga, so y'all together. Right?
You think that nigga is Ampu Crew, nigga. What are you talking about?
I'm not Naga.
What you mean? Who you gonna learn?
I'm talking about Ruben.
Can you tell us? Can you tell us what kind of charges that quark has?
Up, down,
without Googling.
top, bottom. Without Googling. He just named them all. I don't gotta Google them when he
I named some. I didn't name them all.
He said up, down, strange, bottom,
I named some.
He just
said name is fans of stuff. They got color charges, bro. What you talking about?
Right.
Yeah, I just.
What is y'all talking about? Like, what the fuck is? I don't understand what's going on right here.
Listen. So what? See
when eight different ones, man.
Up, down. When you agree with him about the up down charges, you're agreeing that is a magnitude.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like they don't know. They don't know about those magnetic moments. They don't know about the half spans and all that shit. They don't know nothing about it, so they read this shit.
Look at Andrew. Look at him. As soon as they say yeah,
right, you forgot all about the color charge.
Yeah. I said this shit in the rap.
Color charge. Quarks have color charge. That's where you're dealing with the strong force. But they also have They also have fractal positive and negative charges.
So what's
That's
a
up and down
gluon?
charges.
What's a
That's
gluon, Ruben?
Some fake fictitious shit they made up to create microgravity.
What's a gluon?
The gluon will be like the photon in the electromagnetic force.
But I'm saying, do gluons have charge?
No.
And so, what are the gluons responsible for?
It will be like the force carrier of the strong force.
Okay.
Operating like the photon.
So without that, right, we don't get these protons, neutrons, any of that stuff, right?
You don't get protons and neutrons without charge.
But you need gluons in order to get.
Bro, what part of you can't have none of that shit without charge?
It all works together. That's my point. You niggas keep trying to put, oh, it's electromagnetism.
Nigga, no. Listen.
I said you need the other three fundamental forces.
Look. Okay, so what does explain to us what the electromagnetic force need with the strong force?
We just talked about what the electromagnetic.
No, we didn't.
Nothing.
That's a totally different question.
You said what? You repeat the question. Maybe
I
misunderstood.
What does the electromagnetic force need with the strong force?
I just told. Where do quarks exist?
Inside of protons.
Inside of
where do?
particles.
No, fuck, nigga. There's no proton without the strong force. So before there's.
Nigga, hold on. What is
proton?
Hold on, nigga. So you saying that there's no free radical protons just floating out there?
Oh my!
We just talked about this.
Dog, what are you talking about? You have.
Look, I don't think he be understanding the words that are coming out of his mouth.
You niggas are sounding ignorant. So you have.
I don't think you truly understand what you're saying, though.
I don't think you understand what he's saying.
Let me explain it. You don't understand it. What he's explaining to you is this is what he's explaining to you. The question was, what does the electromagnetic force have to do with the strong force? Or in other words, to rephrase the question, a better way would be, what does the electromagnetic force use the strong force for? And the answer to that question is nothing. But on the flip side, okay, well,
that's cap. What the fuck? You are making that up.
Prove it's cap. No, I'm not. I'm not making that up.
You don't. Dude, what is the strong force? What is the purpose of the strong force?
Bro, I want you to prove that is cap.
I asked you. I'm gonna prove it's cap by you answering this question. What is the purpose of the strong force?
The purpose of the strong force.
The whole thing's together on an atomic level.
Yeah, on a subatomic level.
Only in protons and neutrons.
Only in protons and neutrons. That's not the question. That's not secular to the question.
So what was the point of that question?
Andrew,
that's not secular to what I asked.
Like, shut up. Let me have a conversation.
This nigga's mad.
I'm not mad. It's that you keep talking.
Andrew got just as much time into this shit as we do.
On God.
He learned from
Hey, hold on. What?
All he keeps
on God. This what Himmy don't know, though. This what Himmy don't know. I'm usually on his side. I was the original one.
That's the funny part about it. It's usually Andrew on the side in opposition with us. That's how we got good at this shit, because of niggas like Andrew.
Right.
I was literally the first one for this argument. So everything that you think you're coming up with, all these great ideas, I already thought about this years ago, bro.
You was the second nigga. I kept telling you.
I made you change the slogan.
I'm telling you was the second one.
I've been thinking about all this stuff years ago. Bro. You just catching up.
That ain't got
I mean, that's cool.
I'm not just catching up with nothing. What I'm saying is, right, y'all try to make it seem like the EMF is solely responsible for all these things, and that's bullshit. You need all.
Okay, well, prove your point.
I just proved it. What the fuck are you talking about? Every time I prove it,
so let me ask you this, Himmy.
How can you have? Listen, quarks. So listen. Quarks, right, are part of what? You said quarks are part of what?
They're free radicals. They're elemental particles. They're elementary particles.
And
I'm saying, but where do they come from? Where do they originate? Where do quarks originate?
I don't
What's
know,
up with all
from
the
the center of
questions? Just say
stars. Who
something.
knows? Don't nobody fucking know where that shit comes from.
they don't know.
What do you mean? I'm saying, is it part of?
Can't
Do
answer
quarks
that question.
exist in the strong force? Do they exist in the weak force? Do they exist in the
No,
electromagnetic?
the quarks are fundamental particles. I just told you that.
Where do those fundamental part? Yo, where do
No
those?
one knows. Don't nobody know where that shit come from. It
So
just
then,
is.
how are you giving electromagnetism all the credit?
To
Because it's
answer
been
your
studied.
question, within the paradigm of quarks, right? You have both the electromagnetic force and the strong force. You have the color charges. You have the color charge of the strong force.
Better get some work.
You have fractal charges of the electromagnetic force. And this is why protons and neutrons have charges, because quarks have charges, and they are both made of positive and negative charge.
Right. So you're showing me that they both work together. It's not one without the other. The strong force and the electromagnetism work together along with the weak.
You might call yourself, but Himmy, my question to you was, what does the electromagnetic force use the strong force for?
You just said it. What the fuck is going on?
No, I didn't.
He said it's
No, I
nothing. He said it don't do nothing with it.
How it don't do nothing with it? How
Man.
so okay, so what is the strong force? What is the purpose of the I'm gonna ask you that again.
Nigga,
And I
that
want you
shit.
to explain it slow. What is the purpose of the strong force? He just when he was just breaking it down.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you asking my opinion or you asking what the fuck science telling you,
Asking what the fuck
it's not the same thing.
I'm asking what the fuck science says, not your opinion. Your opinion
Oh,
is God
okay.
is
So
what God is here.
science say that the strong force governs quarks.
Man, that shit's throwing
Hey,
They govern quarks.
And so you said quarks don't innately belong to any of the forces. Quarks are just fundamental particles. So then
I said
how can
quarks
you
are
say
fundamental particles? Then what the fuck are you talking about?
They are.
That's what I just said, nigga.
But
That's
I'm
what I
not
just
Not
said.
part
You
of
said
any fundamental force. They're not part of any fundamental force.
that's what I
They're
just said.
fundamental particles.
What the fuck? Do we need to rewind
That's
this?
where you
I just said
this
Those
where
are
you-
two
this
different
where you get
statements,
confused.
brother. What are you talking
I'm
about?
not-
Shit.
I'm
So
not
my
asking
point
him
in
it.
that. So you're not
No,
listening
man.
to me.
I'm
If
not
quarks-
asking you.
if
I'm not
quarks are
asking
So
you
it's time
fundamental
to just
about.
start with the universe, man.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm not asking you
Hold
why.
on,
I'm not.
Ruben.
I'm not
Hold on,
asking
Ruben. Let
you
me
why do quarks use the strong force. I'm asking you, what does the electromagnetic force? That's not an elementary particle. That's a fundamental force. I'm asking you about. What does the electromagnetic force use the strong force for? My answer to that question is nothing.
How? It works together with the
That's what we
strong
asking
force
you.
to bind
Because the
quarks
force,
to make
the
protons and neutrons.
Again,
What are you
I'm
talking
not
about?
asking. Again, I'm not asking you about
He
elementary
don't understand
particles.
the shit. He don't understand the shit.
I'm asking you about the force.
I'm telling what the force is individual. If the force is not working with particles, then none of them are doing anything.
What?
What is he
If
talking
the
about?
forces are you slow or something? If the forces are working with particles, right? It's what the
What
forces.
is he talking about?
Are you fucking slow or something? Listen, Andrew. If the
He's not, bro. He's not talking about particles. Why do you keep referencing
no
particles?
shit. I'm saying that the forces themselves we don't know nothing about these forces unless we see their effects on these particles. Do you understand that, dumbass nigga?
No, we
You sound stupid. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Shut up and learn.
You sound frustrated, bro.
You're frustrated because you're a fucking idiot. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Sit back and learn. I'm talking to you. His dumb ass don't know nothing. So what I'm saying is that the
Andrew and idiot go in the same sentence.
But it does. If he don't understand how I'm answering Ruben's question, the electromagnetic force itself, we know what it is because of how it operates and what it does to particles, right? Without particles,
are you saying, Himmy?
What the fuck?
Are you
Can
saying?
We know what these forces do about how they interact with these particles, right? That's the only reason we know anything about these forces.
No, we know what the particles do, how they interact with their own respective fields.
What field do quarks belong to?
What field? You say what field does quarks belong to?
He just said we know what these particles do because of their own individual fields. So I'm asking him. My response to him is,
physics
all
field.
right. So make it up.
I'm using
make it up.
The
Help him out.
the Higgs field, right?
Oh, help,
right.
nigga! I understand what he's saying. You the one don't understand.
This already cooked, so I'm just going.
It's like the electrons.
Crisp on it.
It's like the electron operates.
Yeah, they were. People be using it to fry bacon and everything. They be frying bacon and everything on it.
Are you saying that the fundamental forces are the same thing as the particles they govern?
No, that's not what I just said.
That's what they need.
Forces.
I can work
what I
like
said.
that.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Put me in the kitchen. Look, let me do my best.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Past that node. We're not
breezing past it. I'm explaining it. You just said that each particle belongs to its own field, right? Right. So what I'm saying is that these forces, we understand these forces by how they interact with these particles. That's how we know what the EMF is. That's how we know what the strong force is. That's how we know what the weak force is, because of their interactions with the particles that already
we knew about the electromagnetic force before we knew about those charged particles, brother.
What?
Yes,
I'm done.
We knew about the electromagnetic force before we knew about protons, neutrons, and all that other shit.
I got it, bro. I got it. Shit crazy. What the fuck? The forces by themselves.
All you gotta do
because the forces by themselves don't do shit.
Telling you.
Forces by themselves don't do shit. They interact with particles.
That's not true. But I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, so prove me wrong. Prove me wrong right now.
Okay. So Afi about to do this real quick.
Oh no, we not
just real quick.
So mad, he thought it was me.
We're not dealing with
them niggas sound like.
We about to do this real quick. So you have universal nature forces.
Retarded shit this time.
No. Retarded Afi shit. You have universal nature energies. Those energies react to each other.
One mic.
They were having a
allow him to speak, please. One mic. One mic.
Let them brothers talk.
Himmy, are there charged particles in the vacuum of space? And what?
I said I was done.
Let me rephrase that.
Bro, I said I was done. Once you niggas lied and said that
when did we lie?
Forces,
you gotta prove that.
I just said my statement was that we are familiar with these individual forces, the four fundamental forces, because of how they interact with particles. Y'all said that that's false. So once y'all said that, once y'all say that, I have no further input in this conversation, because that's a dumbass
statement. Well, instead of a question, I'm gonna make a statement. There are no charged particles in what physics define as nothing, but there are absolutely charges.
I don't care about none of that. Once you niggas said that,
why you don't care about none of that?
Because you niggas just said. I just said.
If you're saying we're lying,
no, I said you're lying about saying that the fundamental forces, right? How we understand them, right, is by their interactions with particles. That is literally how we understand what these forces do, what they mean, how they. What the fuck are you talking about?
So you saying that when electromagnetism? So you're saying when electromagnetism came about, right?
Not the particles.
The reason how, and I just explained, dude. Like it's. That's why I said I'm done, because y'all not getting it. It's crazy.
We not getting it.
You're not.
Particles don't exist. So did the forces exist? Did the forces bring the particles about, or did the forces interact with the particles?
No. Okay, so brother, so you got to understand some shit. So nobody knows where charge comes from. Nobody knows where matter comes from. All we know is that it exists. This is the reason why we keep on going about this shit about the tangible evidence of God. It's because like these scientists ain't telling you, they just telling you our relationship with this shit. They're not telling you who this shit is or where it's coming from. Nigga, if that's the case, then you will be.
My statement. We know
Himmy,
what the forces is.
Himmy. If that's the case, then you wouldn't be. Himmy, if that's the case, you wouldn't be. Himmy, if that's the case, Himmy, if that's the case, Himmy, if that's the case, you wouldn't be arguing with us.
No, what the fuck? You just said.
If you agree with what I just said, you wouldn't be arguing with us.
No, you arguing with me. You just
No,
said.
no, I'm not, nigga.
You said
I'm arguing with you.
He's confused, bro. I can't listen to this. Is bad for my mental health, bro. I can't
This
listen
shit
to
is.
this.
Repeat what you just said about what science says.
What,
Since I'm confused. Repeat what you just said about what science says. Go ahead.
I ain't never said
all I wanted to do was say one statement.
Repeat what you just said about what science says.
Damn.
Alfie, no one cares. The only forces you know is air forces. Shut up and let them finish talking, man.
Repeat what you just said. Science says, bro.
Nigga, science
I know why y'all
know where
tired.
matter comes from. It don't know where charge comes from. It only knows our relationship with it. That's it.
Exactly. Ain't that what the fuck I just said?
Nigga, damn, nigga, can I finish before you get the beating on your chest?
No, because that's what the fuck I just said.
Okay, so nigga, that's called confirmation bias, is what you talking.
How the fuck is that? That's just confirmation.
Because then you just cherry picking what I'm saying and not letting me finish.
How the fuck? What's bias about it? What's bias? You backed it with science.
We trying to have an intellectual conversation, nigga. Again, like I said, if you agree with that
King
statement,
Naga,
then
this is why I love my Naga brothers, man. Shout out to the brotherhood, shout out to Information Age, and shout out to Naga. But this is why I love Naga, man. Like we really build on this type of shit.
Ain't building no shit. He repeated what the fuck I said and tried to sound smart.
Nigga, that's all you've been doing this whole time.
The fuck are you talking about?
Nigga, all you've been doing is negating everything we say. You
negating.
And now this homeless
we ain't got no problem. We ain't got no problem agreeing.
And Kenny, this homeless nigga is way more smarter than you. Stop.
Relationships with these fucking particles.
You're not smart enough to get your
like
own
I said, if you believe that statement, then you should not be arguing with Naga. You should be helping Naga if you believe that statement.
Bro, you niggas arguing with me.
No nigga, we didn't come in this motherfucker saying, light is the essence of life. It's the light is life. We didn't say that. You said water is life, and you start challenging us, nigga. It's not the other way around, nigga. We didn't throw rocks at your little stool. You threw rocks at our throne. It's a difference.
Nah, nigga, God is like.
So you saying that you didn't start this conversation off with water versus light, nigga? You didn't start that shit off.
Himmy, who said God is electromagnetism?
Who says that?
Is light electromagnetism?
Light is electromagnetism.
Yeah, light is electromagnetism.
So this is what y'all try to do. Y'all try to combine them and then separate them when you get pressed. And my mind ain't doing shit.
That's what your mind is doing. Look, Naga for the last 5 or 6 years. Himmy, listen.
No, Naga I made y'all niggas change y'all slogan last year.
No, nigga, no, the fuck you didn't.
No, you didn't.
We've been saying the same shit.
God is light. Light is electromagnetism. Is the force is there?
Nigga, you can go back to my first debate with JJ and I said that shit. Nigga, that's in the first debate, nigga, and you was nowhere around.
Ivory Scales hosted that debate.
Exactly. Ivory hosted that debate. You was nowhere around, nigga.
I'm kicking
tangible ass. We didn't even know Himmy. Ivory Scales hosted that debate, and she will confirm and verify that statement was said in that debate.
Sure the fuck can.
Before we even knew you, Himmy.
I don't know why y'all niggas running around this motherfucker acting like y'all revolutionized shit. Y'all ain't done nothing. Everything that Naga know is because of the motherfuckers we done rubbed up against, like Andrew.
I'm saying
like JJ.
May I say something? I've been letting y'all cook for a long time.
Go ahead, cuz.
Let me get it out right quick. It has always been God is light, light is electromagnetism, and the fullness thereof being the tangible aspect of God. It has always been.
That ain't what when I first came.
That means you ain't been studying your opponent.
Study. I don't study you niggas.
Oh, that's why you
student, not me.
confused. That
I'm not
go right
confused.
there. That's
Y'all
why you
confused.
confused.
You've
I'm done,
agreed with
cuz I'm
everything
gonna
I
mute
said.
out.
Please,
All
thank you.
right. So all I wanted to say is, just to build upon what has already been said by everybody. And that being said is that as the human brain works right now and physics works right now, they have an idea. They don't know exactly how these particles come into place. What they believe is that after the Big Bang, the energy that was created by the Big Bang crystallized, quote unquote, and became four individual particles that became the fundamental particles. And these four fundamental particles also had a byproduct of them, or I wouldn't even say a byproduct, just the other side of the coin, which were each individual force that are associated with those particles. So the photon, interacts with the electromagnetic force. The gluten, that's the strong force. The weak force is the bosons, and you dig what I'm saying? So all of these different forces and everything are associated with a particular fundamental particle. So they're kind of two sides of one coin. It's like you got a quarter, there's a heads and a tail on the quarter. There's a plus and a minus, there's a positive and a negative. You cannot have one without the other one. That they exist in tandem, they are symbiotic. And I land the plane.
That's
And
right. The
all
fullness
exactly,
thereof.
and all the forces are dependent on each other.
No, they're not.
They're not. No, you have
Oh
independent.
my God, bro.
Can I finish? Can I finish? You have
No,
independent.
And I'm
You
finna hang
have.
up.
You
no,
have.
nobody
You,
wants to hear
bruh,
you.
bruh, bruh. Like, god damn,
Nobody wants to hear
bruh. I
you,
I
bro.
let niggas talk. Like,
Respectfully, they were
damn.
already
Like,
Hold
what's
having a
wrong?
hold on,
What's
hold on,
wrong
hold on,
with people?
real quick. I almost forgot. For anybody that paid attention, notice that I omitted the fourth gravity because there is no graviton.
Graviton.
There's no
That right.
graviton.
There is no graviton. Right. And that's the only thing stopping us from having grand unified theory. Because now in 2025, they're saying that gravity is an emergent property of the electromagnetic force.
You have covalent independent forces that literally
convalent.
operate.
This dumb son of a bitch says convalent.
Oh my goodness.
Can you just sit down and shut the fuck up
Oh
for a
my
second
goodness.
now for your
You
laughter
have
brothers good?
you
Jesus
have
Christ.
forces that independently
Man, I can't
operate
take this
on
stupid
their
shit. Thanks
own.
for ruining it.
The sun operates on its own. Niggas could leave. I don't get no fucks. It's facts. The sun operates on its own. What's charging the sun? Like,
Berkeley currents.
you see what I'm saying? And those concurrents operate on their own. What is holding the sun in place?
Pulsing and retraction coming from negative, positive differentials in their substances,
Mm-hmm.
matters, and different double layers, energy double layers and shit like that is creating a push-pull, repulsion attraction effect. So, like, that's what's happening.
And those forces, some of them will have to be dependent and independent. So
The problem is that the electromagnetic force does everything all the other forces do. The other forces don't do what the electromagnetic force do.
right.
So like, even when you're talking about the strong force ain't nothing but attraction. It's attraction.
Right.
But
It's a stronger thing
electromagnetism
that
does
built
both.
from
It
a
does
little
attraction and
thing.
repulsion. So
Right.
it's doing the same thing that the strong force does. When you're talking about the weak force, you're talking about radioactive decay. Well, electromagnetism also creates and causes decay. It also causes decay. You know what I'm saying? So those forces, all of those different forces, electromagnetism can do those things.
That's why remember Ruben, when I used to say years ago, things break down and build up. And that's all that is. Combustion, recombustion, and just even the fact that we go through our own personal combustion in our intestines. That's why they say you are what you eat. Because whatever you charge your body with, your body's going to break that down, explode, then turn it into electricity. And if it can't do that, it's going to turn it into liquid waste, or you're going to get clogged arteries. And why do you get clogged?
I was trying not to let it divulge into an argument because I got love for the brother Himmy, but it's like, you know, when he tried to use water, that water is life argument against God is light is electromagnetism, and it don't work because you don't have water without it. And then he said that, oh, water, not the covalent bond, not responsible for water, it's the hydrogen bond, which would be incorrect.
No, it's the covalent bond. Because literally, in order, you're right. In order for, no, I'm saying he's right. In order for water to exist, it needs electricity and something to push it. Otherwise, it would just stay in position. Like how our blood is staying in position, that is only because of our bone marrows, and because like we're more solid than we're liquid. That's why we're on land, which means that we have to deal with which and I'm gonna land my plane with this, which
like
means
you can't jump from one bond to another to avoid the electromagnetic force, because
especially when that other bond is electrostatic.
All molecular bonds will be products of the electromagnetic force. That's
yes, our bodies are made of electric. Like I said, when we eat food, and I'm gonna land my plane with this. But if we were in aquatic environments where basically we had to live more under the water than on top of it, then that's where you would start to see the body do something different. Our ears would literally turn into gills, because now we have to breathe, like all that shit, like like, and it's deep, like, because like what people do is, instead of learning and talking about it and saying I don't know, and I'm gonna land with this, what they do is they like to say, you know what, God did it. And I mean, that's a poor argument.
They're telling you they've already been able to unify the weak and strong force with the electromagnetic force, but they haven't been unable. They have been unable to unify gravity with it because they don't have a gravity. There's no evidence.
There ain't no photon. I mean, there's no particle that propagates gravity, and that's why I keep
gravity. Right.
That's why I keep telling y'all that the particle that propagates gravity is atoms. That's what it is.
Right.
Because they keep telling you that gravity come from mass. Mass come from atoms, by the collection of atoms and molecules. That's where mass come from.
Yeah, that's why the latest studies are saying that gravity is an inherent property of
the speed and momentum of the thing. You could get gravity in a couple of ways. You could get gravity from the speed and momentum of a thing, right? Or you get it because gravity is propagated by some type of particle.
I mean, that just go to show you that people ain't been listening. They just been arguing. You know what I'm saying? The brother
they just been arguing with us.
He made us change our slogan to God is light is electromagnetism and the fullness thereof. But Knock have been saying that shit since the beginning.
And see, the thing about gravity too is that it only exists in space based on mass, because it's the mass itself bending the space-time is what it's based to. That's the theory that it's based on. It's based on the actual mass of the object folding space-time around it, drawing things into it. So that's not a particle. So you can't find a graviton if it's supposed to be an object that's warping its space around it. So it would be, like Anu said, it would be the mass itself. The particle, the atom itself would be the mass. That would be the particle that would be associated with gravity.
And the thing about it, though,
I'm
bro,
glad somebody else understands it, bro.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, bro, he would do well. He would do himself a real service by listening to Andrew, because all of the fucking arguments he be making, Andrew done already threw at this shit years ago. And
not just Andrew, it's several people.
Google Scholar, Andrew, Then, bro,
Google Scholar, a whole bunch of people, like even like
Google
that's what.
Scholar. What's the other one that sound like Google Scholar?
Not just us, huh?
Just Us.
Yeah, Just Us. He
Lex
included
Vortex.
like
Lex Vortex.
Lex Vortex, and then
the list go on, brother.
The list go on because I remember we was having so much scientific discussions.
But this is the thing. This is the thing, though. This is the main reason people.
When he
the
got
only
a
thing
strong
people
force,
push back
I'm like, all
on
right.
it. The only thing people push back on it with is the word God in it, because other than that, the sciences sound up until you hit the theoretical to the point to the stuff that they really absolutely don't know. They just look at observations and evidence and conclude. But outside of that, I think the real pushback people have with it is the word God, because they associate God with a personal with something personal.
And that's the problem, right? And that's what we keep trying to tell them, because you associate God with some type of human figure and not associating God with power and force, which is what it originally always was. You see what I'm saying? If you're talking about power and force, when you're looking at the might of a fucking volcano, when you're looking at the might of the sun, when you're looking at the might of the ocean, you're looking at power and force. That's how those things became God. You feel what I'm saying?
So when you take God out of it, Jim, what is the premise then?
Okay, so yeah, our ancient ancestors, when they looked at physical things happening in the natural world, they would associate those things with power and force, and those powers and forces became gods. That's where the concept of God comes from. It ain't never came from some fucking fictitious ass fucking human figure or some shit like that. It ain't never came from that. It came because man fears the natural elements. Man's natural fear of the elements, nigga, it created gods.
Did you hear what I asked?
Didn't they used to look at the ancient Egyptian kings like they were gods and shit?
No, well, to answer Neo's question, if you take God is like, if you take the word out of it, God is light, then it has no premise, because the whole God is the start of the phrase. You can't just say light. Yeah, so.
So the issue they had with it was the whole initial premise was wrong.
But it's not wrong.
But it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
How was it not wrong? Because you just said the issue they had with it was God.
Yeah, just because that's the issue don't mean nothing's wrong. That's the issue. That's an head.
It's only wrong in the
you're
sense.
saying atheists are right.
Right. But because that's the thing. Again, each individual culture, not even just individuals themselves, each individual culture have their own adaptation and affirmation of what they deem to be God. And the further you go back in time, the more pantheonic it becomes. It becomes lightning and wind, and the further back you go, the more it becomes about power and force, as I knew stated. So as man and the human brain evolved and progressed, you start seeing human attributes being put into God: love, kindness, vengeance, anger, and like nature don't have none of that shit. Nature ain't mad. Nature not mad at the tree, so I'm gonna strike the tree with lightning. That's just what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? Like,
imagine if you was born with the tribes on the other side of the river, and then one day the flood came through and wiped their ass the fuck out.
Right.
You would be praising the water like the water god did it. They helped.
Folks. All right, but I'm saying if they're saying God is like, you're saying if you take God out of it, it's gonna be nothing. It's no statement. The problem with that was that God part, right? But in science don't even recognize God. So you're trying to equate a scientific concept with being God, and there's no science that's going to support that, period. So it's a theological argument at that point.
That's where you're complaining.
It's a theological, hold on. It's a theological argument at that point and not a scientific one. So then you got to link those particles of being God. And even with, I think JJ had brought this out when he was debating you on it or whatever he did, because y'all might say it wasn't a debate. But he brought up that it was 4 fundamental forces, and electromagnetism wasn't the only one. So you can't even equate that to being the creator.
But that's not, that would be non secular. And when we're talking about light, see, God as light has always been a universal theological concept. That's one part of the statement. That's one field.
Yep. That's one sentence. That's one sentence.
Right. That is a true statement within that field of reality. I don't care what religion you go
Somebody's
to.
background is crazy.
I don't care what religion you go to. God is light is a fundamental truth in theology. Okay, so now you want to understand God is light, you have to ask yourself, what is light? And in order to find out what light is, now you got to cross over to physics, because light is electromagnetism.
All right, so you said that it didn't matter what.
When you go to bring it up, the strong force, the weak force, gravity, and all of that, ain't none of that shit got nothing to do with light.
All right, so you mentioned it didn't matter what field of theology you're in, pretty much what religion you're in. And I always pointed out the first day y'all brought this out, I was the first one to debunk it, by the way. The first day y'all brought this out, I showed you on the first page of the Bible, it says that God created light.
Okay, and you have yet to answer the question, how you get heaven and earth without light.
And if God created light, then God cannot be light.
See,
so it was
breezed over the question. You just breezed over the question again. Your Bible starts off, in the beginning, God created heavens and the earth. Heaven and earth, those are material things. How do you get matter without light?
I don't know, but he created the heavens and the earth before he created the light.
You don't know because you can't have matter without light.
See that, and that's the hang up people get, is they hear the word light and they think fucking a light bulb or a switch or something.
Yep, that's the problem. They don't think electro. They don't think that.
Y'all my Naga brothers, and y'all can tell them I'm not lying. I tell you guys all the time that instead of saying electromagnetism, I always say y'all should say the electromagnetic force itself, the fundamental force itself, because the fundamental force is the true power, because visible, all the spectrums of the electromagnetic field are just byproducts of the electromagnetic force itself. But the electromagnetic force itself is what's responsible for the covalent bonds and all of that, everything else, actual matter itself.
But if God existed before light, God cannot then be the light.
So again, I'm gonna say this again, right? So electromagnetism, it's the evidence. This is the physical aspect that you can actually measure.
Somebody's whoever in the car, I can hear your blinker is loud as hell. I can hear the cars passing, your blinker. Somebody on mute, please.
That's true.
I'm about to park anyway.
When you go to saying God created,
that was definitely me, I knew.
When you go to saying God created, God said, "Let there be light." But the next sentence said, and then God saw the light and saw that the light was good. You know how much light you can see? 0.0035%.
0.00%. Yeah.
So you're talking about the smallest portion of the electromagnetic spectrum when God said, "Let there be light." And he saw the light and saw that it was good.
Yeah. So that was just the electromagnetic spectrum.
So what light existed
that was
before God created it?
The heavens and the earth. It was matter. You can't have matter without electromagnetism.
He created that too. So what light existed before God created it?
Before that, he hovered over the waters of the deep. And so if there was waters of the deep, because it don't say he created the waters of the deep, he said he was hovering over the waters of the deep.
Ivory scales taught y'all that. Ivory scales.
And it doesn't say he didn't create it either.
And if
Well,
there
so
was
man,
waters
you
of the
can't
deep, there
infer
was
that he did
absolutely
though.
You
electromagnetism.
can't infer that he didn't.
No, we not. We're
I didn't infer
water though.
anything.
It's about
I didn't
electromagnetism.
infer. I didn't
No,
infer
I'm not saying
anything.
that you're inferring that. I'm not saying that.
But it
I'm
was
saying that.
inferred. It was, however, inferred that he didn't create it, and Timothy is absolutely did that.
I'm saying with that
The Bible
observation
also
that
say
God
God
was
is
hovering over the face of the deep, over the
everlasting,
waters,
right?
right? Our
Yes, it does.
initial question is if God in the beginning was already
Everlasting,
hovering
like
over
don't have a
water,
beginning nor
and
an
we
end.
know that water only exists because of electromagnetism. That means that electromagnetism is predating all of that shit before God created or allowed things to form into organized structures.
And I'm doing what the book say. I'm not adding to the book. The book
You're
So
not
water
adding to it.
predates God. That's crazy.
You did add to it when you said he
I didn't say
didn't
it
create it.
predate. It didn't say God predated or the water predated.
I said that it don't say that he created the water. It don't say that. It don't say he
It
didn't
don't.
create it too. But I didn't add
Right.
to it. I didn't add to it, and I didn't take away from it. I just stated what it said.
Right.
That's right.
And
Right,
all
but
I'm
you only
saying is if
stated
we're
half
going
of
to
that as
entertain the
if
water being
because
there,
it didn't
then
say he
we
created
got to
it, that he
entertain
didn't create it.
electromagnetism also being there.
And my point is, you know what I'm saying? We know for a fact that magnetism or the electromagnetic force had to predate the creation of heavens and earth, which is Genesis 1:1. And you, as a Bible believer, only got one thing that come before Genesis 1:1. What's that?
A man holding a pencil to write it on the paper?
Nah. There's only one thing that come before all of that. What is it?
It never says it was only one thing that comes before all
It's
of
me,
that.
nigga.
Nigga, it's God.
It never says that it was only one thing that comes before
in
that.
the beginning,
Because
in the beginning, there was
in the beginning there was only God. So if
show me that, where does it say that? Because now you're adding two. Just like Tim said he wasn't gonna do. Now Tim just turned around and did it.
That's the cliche statement that in the beginning there was God.
Well, I'm saying where is it in the creation story that said it was only one thing before Genesis 1?
Stories? Which one? Which creation story?
When it said that there was only one thing before Genesis 1, where is that?
Okay, so you just specifically talking about the Bible. Yeah, see that and that's what I be saying, like that's where the conflation comes,
So
right?
you just specifically gonna ignore the question.
I'm responding.
You're not responding,
So,
you're ignoring the question and just
I'm not
going on a
ignoring
rant.
the question. I'm
Can you
trying
answer? My question was, where does it say?
Obviously, you don't like
my question is, where does it say before Genesis 1 there was only one thing?
I mean, context clues from reading the Bible.
Context clues, so it don't say it exactly. Thank you.
So are we not talking about the creation of the universe? What predates the creation of heaven and earth?
It says,
was heaven and earth?
Listen, I'm gonna read exactly what it says, and we're gonna see if what Anu says is correct versus this bullshit, right? It says, in the beginning, God.
Heavens and earth.
No. We could just stop right there. You could stop right there. So it literally tells you in the beginning there was nothing else but God.
It don't say nothing else.
Nigga, it says in the beginning, God. So
you're adding two.
No,
that's all it says. I agree. It say in the beginning God did this.
Okay, so if it didn't say in the beginning the universe, it didn't say in the beginning that there was a pantheon of gods. It just says God. It says in the beginning God.
Mumbo jumbo
So
all you want.
that ain't no
in the
mumbo
beginning
jumbo.
God created the heaven and earth. That's where it starts off. Exactly.
Okay, so that means before heaven and earth there was nothing
right,
else but God. In the beginning, God.
Now you're adding.
God was the beginning. In the
Tim,
beginning,
you gonna
God.
support that adding? Isn't that adding, Tim?
No, nigga.
Or you biased with your Naga brothers?
Okay, so I'll let somebody else deal with that fucking rationality of that shit.
He is doing like everybody else do. He's explaining his translation and understanding.
No, I'm not. I'm reading it word for word. I'm reading it word for word. I just stopped at God.
Because he read it in the beginning, God. Period. So in the beginning, God created. So, but hang on. If we're doing inference, it says the heaven and earth, and the earth was without form and the void. So is heaven and earth a reference to the sky and material being the universe? Because when we think earth, we think of this planet. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely, it does.
Because when it said the void was and darkness was upon the face of the deep, so water was there. And the spirit of God moved over the face of the waters.
So there was water was there. So that sounds like in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth.
Could be inferred to the Big Bang. It depends on how deep you want to reach.
Heaven means air, and the earth is the
Oh, it just
ground.
said heaven and earth. It didn't say heaven and the universe.
Yeah, but heaven
No.
heaven
But you
means
gotta
air. The word
no
heaven means air.
means sky. It means sky. Yeah, it means sky or whatever. Air, sky, same thing. And then earth.
Strong's Bible Concordance, it means sky.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
sky. Yeah, the sky. That's what I said.
So the sky,
and earth can just
The
mean dirt.
sky, like outer space, you mean?
And
Okay, now
earth
Sky
just mean dirt.
includes sky
what does
Yeah,
in the
includes
earth is the
beginning mean? What
ground.
does that mean in the strong concordance?
sky would include inner space and outer space.
And what does in the
Huh?
beginning mean?
at the
Really?
start.
I thought it was like
What's
a
the
earthly
Hebrew
atmosphere
word
type
for
shit.
that? What is the Hebrew word for in the beginning? In the meningi?
Bereshit.
You think heaven is the earthly atmosphere? That's what you said,
Heaven is
Andrew?
everything that's not on earth.
No. When he said, when you saying sky, like the heaven, like you said, the earth and the sky, or heavens and the sky, heaven and the earth, or some shit like that. I thought you were talking about like maybe from
These
the
niggas was in the Bronze
earthly
Age. I gotta
perspective, you
remember that
looking
shit.
up and seeing the blue sky.
Yeah, but the word is heaven, and it's, it means
Heaven,
sky or whatever, but it said heaven. So when it says heaven, it's talking about inner space and outer space is what I said.
Yeah.
And earth just means dirt, materials, rocks. That's what earth means. You got to
Right.
remember that this
Like
book is being
so
written
that's
in
like
modern.
all planets. Like
It's been written in
okay.
modern. It's been written in modern English. So words don't translate exactly the same way. The etymology was different. And in 1,000 years, the motherfucker's gonna read a book and say he was fucking a bad bitch. Niggas be like, he was fucking a dog. They like.
They were
Very
barbaric.
stupid, yo. You smashing a fine game. Like, nah, I get it though. But
Facts.
I mean, at what point do y'all upgrade that joint, man?
Well, that's what we saying about religion and the concept of God. At what
Exactly.
point do you upgrade that shit?
Because
It seems like the God is light is like
is
an upgraded
lower,
version of
watered
what they
down
push us. You know
science
what I mean? So it's
is.
like,
Hold on, what you say, Drew? I ain't hear you.
I said, it seemed like the God is light concept is like a modernized version of some type of spirituality that loosely relates with this Christian shit. Because why the fuck would niggas be? I mean, why everybody beefing about it? You know what I
No,
mean? So there must be some type of
Because
overlay there. So
it
it's
makes
like, y'all
God
might as well get on
tangible,
board.
right?
and I wouldn't say Christianity. I would say like I knew explained earlier. When you go back in time, and I said it. I expounded on it. When you go back in time, power and force have always been deified. Motherfuckers will worship the volcano mountain. Let's not anger the mountain. We don't want the motherfucker to explode and kill us.
Right.
What come from the volcano
Facts.
when
Nigga, they
them
was
motherfuckers get to
sacrificing
going off?
motherfuckers to the
The sun,
volcano
the
god, throwing
sun,
people in that motherfucker.
to build off of that, the sun was burning motherfuckers because it was hotter, and then it was a hot desert. And so, like, motherfuckers, let's not anger Ra. Woo, like it's the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas was
I
traveling
can
by
see that.
boats, seeing boats get flipped over and destroyed and losing all their families and shit. So then they said, let's not anger the water. Instead of calling it water, they called it different names. And Yah
Ocean,
may Yah and all
Nigga
type of shit.
Poseidon.
Amawata.
That's
We
my
don't want to
baby
fuck with
name.
Poseidon.
Yah. That's my baby name.
So basically all Naga did is come up with a concept to basically not only hold God accountable, but show people that people will do Like basically people will make up things for things they don't understand.
Oh, thank you.
And they'll just call it a God.
That's what
You're a good
human.
person.
That's what human.
Thank you.
That's what human intuition has been doing for generations upon generations upon generations. Motherfuckers used to really believe the volcano was God, and then motherfuckers understood volcanoes. Volcano worship disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yep. And eventually the worship of man gonna disappear too.
Yes, that means religion.
I can't wait till it happens.
That's facts. I was just about to say that.
I can't wait till it happens because with all of those fucking
religion is
egos,
ending,
all that shit
and
gonna
the
disappear, and it's
people.
gonna be nothing but power and force. You will be able to deal with energy the proper way. Deal with energy instead of like this metaphysical hocus pocus shit. We'll be able to deal with energy properly. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to actually diagnose people properly, like when they really got mental illnesses and chemical imbalances and shit like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these crazy motherfuckers are religious, and
they're the most ones that's sick and get the deadliest sicknesses, and they don't do nothing about it because they say God said they were supposed to be sick. And religion is dying. The only reason is causing all of the God is light and light is electromagnetic. The only reason it's causing a lot of this havoc is because the religious people and religious minds of the people in these back chats in real life literally are the only ones holding on to it. Nobody's really religious anymore. They're starting to wake up, and other people are pulling them back into the lie.
Yeah,
and that's been going on for generations too.
And that's what we got. Like all of this shit being like I believe, and this is just my own assertion. I believe that Akhenaten, I believe that was ultimately his downfall. Is I believe he was on some God is light is electromagnetism shit. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker ousted his ass for that shit.
Yep.
Because like it changes everything. Because once you understand God is power and force, and it's not this personality per se, right? That means all of those evil things that happen, that's just man.
That
mean that ain't no, there's no supernatural force behind them stopping them. And the only thing that's stopping, the reason why they are able to succeed is because you won't kill them. Because you won't slaughter their ass. That's the only reason why they're not winning. Only reason why they winning is because you won't take it upon yourself to go slaughter them.
And
Salam alaikum, brother Jesse. Allah is light up all light.
I'm not telling y'all to go out and slaughter people. I'm most definitely not saying that. But I'm just saying, like, that's the reason why evil people rule the world, is because good people won't do what it takes to get rid of their ass.
That's it.
All right, so
and set the standard. Like if you set a standard for evil motherfuckers, like this is what happened to all you evil motherfuckers, it'll be a whole bunch of people that turn away from being evil.
That'll be wiped off the planet.
Show that only 7 to 14% of the world population is atheistic. So,
yep,
the majority of the population the majority of the population is still.
But so, I can't hear what Neo said. I can't hear what you said. Start over. I didn't hear what you said. Somebody's background is crazy.
That statement that Alfie said that nobody's really religious anymore is bullshit, because only 7 to 14% of the world's population is atheistic. The majority of the world population is still theistic.
But what I'm saying is that that's only because, like, just because something is in big numbers doesn't make it right.
I would say that
that is a fact.
Statement wrong.
Wait. I wouldn't say
it makes it right. It made your statement wrong. So I'm just correcting.
I would say that a lot of people are religious because people practice religion, but I don't think a lot of people believe that shit. I think people just
don't believe that shit.
I think people go to temple, church, whatever it is called in their culture, because they've been indoctrinated from children to do that shit. And that's all it is. It's just I do this because this is what my mama taught me to do ever since I was a baby. I have never lived or experienced a day where this didn't happen. This is just a part of my existence. And people struggle with it, and all just the same thing that happens in every faith, even in the Christian religion. People walk away and turn to other things and go try to something else because they question what they've been indoctrinated to, because it doesn't resonate with them. They only follow it because of indoctrination.
Now watch this. Just because, and I'm gonna say this quick statement, and then y'all can respond and have it. Just because something is being practiced in big numbers does not make it the truth or right. If it's a billion fat people and unhealthy sick people, that don't make sickness, fat, and unhealthy right. Just because you do something by the millions doesn't mean that it's right and correct. That is ignorant.
But you made the statement that most people are moving away from this.
They are.
You made the statement that most people are moving away from this, which was, for one, incorrect. Two, you were trying to put the numbers as your means of this is right. You did exactly what you're preaching against now. When the numbers worked against you, then you changed the tune. But at first you were trying to say what you were saying was right because most people are moving away from it. When I showed you that they weren't, now it don't matter what most people are doing now. But you just tried to prove that point.
Neo, I didn't try to prove it. I'm saying a actual fact. And this is what I mean. What I mean is this. Just because the percentages and the numbers of
you got niggas in another group speaking for you right now, bro. Right at this moment.
You said what?
You got niggas in other groups speaking for you.
Who's speaking for me?
Nigga.
What are you talking about?
Damn, nigga, they said in the wild, chimpanzees likely ingest the equivalent of several alcoholic drinks every day. Damn. Them niggas
because we know the science of fruit and berries. When you let them sit, it turns to wine and it ages. And some fruit ages so quickly that it actually turns into hard liquor and this, that, and the third. So they just eat that shit raw and they become drunk.
It said
or they can eat a poisonous plant and that shit could get them high where it would kill us.
It says the first time ever measurements of ethanol contents of fruit available in chimpanzees and other native African habitats show that the animal could easily consume the equivalent of more than 2 standard alcohol drinks each day, according to researchers at the University of California in Berkeley. It's not clear whether they actively seek out fruit for high ethanol. It says of high ethanol. Where I go? High ethanol levels, which are typically riper fruit, more sugars to ferment it. It says, but the ability of ethanol in many species of fruit that they normally eat suggests that alcohol is a regular part of their diet, likely as a part of the diets of our human ancestors. That's interesting, nigga. Drunk ass apes, nigga. Apes on that alcohol, that fire water, nigga. Even the chimpanzees on that shit, nigga. Y'all gonna keep on acting like y'all niggas ain't apes.
and that's all that I was like. So in the beginning of my, when I hopped on here, all I wanted to say is that you have nature forces, and those nature forces independently do different things, and which cause benevolent forces, adverse forces, and beings, and different things like that. And all they do is take form, because nature is the highest God. So all they do is take form from that. And my theory is that humans actually come from different aspects of nature energies.
It says archaeologists find 3 artifacts that could rewrite country's history. Somebody need to go check into that. It says a castle in Scotland discovered, thought to be home of kings. Is that right? That's a nice little setup right there too.
Like, this how deep this shit is. If nature doesn't accept you, you die.
Well, like it says, rare Basset Hound Pit Bull mix is the holy grail of cute dog breeds. Let's see what the fuck they talking about.
That's why you even have nature sciences and all of that
Basset
type of
Hound
stuff.
Pit Bull. Have anybody ever seen one of them?
No. No, throw it in the back chat. No.
Oh, okay. This is kind of cool. I'm putting in the back for y'all niggas, man. In case y'all niggas like dogs, even though
And
I'm a cat.
the only reason people practice religion or theos in high numbers is because they don't have the balls enough to go against their family and parents' traditions. So they just go and do it because they don't want to make mommy happy and they want to go to a
So
fucking
what's the
barbecue.
name of the it's a Basset Hound.
Mama agree that God is light and that light is electromagnetism, and she's a Catholic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. I didn't say that. Basically, I said that most people practice theos and religion because of their parents and bloodline. And when they try to get into different things, they oftentimes
Oh
don't do
man.
it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I need me one of these, bro. Nigga, a pit bull and a Basset Hound mix is fucking beautiful. The little puppy doggy, look at him. Nigga, what the fuck? Look at him, guys. Well, hold on, girl. I'm about to show y'all this shit, nigga. Like, that's nice. I want me a little miniature pit bull. I wonder how long they live. I bet they motherfucker.
And I ain't got days how I'm to make these pays. This shit for like minimum wage at their wage. Stop acting like you was coming out the cage. No one on the face. These niggas they talk it's all just a face and blurring in front of their face. I'm turning up on the hundreds and days and niggas talking about race. And no man ain't trying to talk
Oh,
about
this
face.
one hella pretty.
Man, I swear to God, I swear to myself and nature, I'm one of the
You gotta
coldest
have to keep
rappers on
these
the
little
planet,
motherfuckers
man.
away from that nigga King Seth.
One of the coldest
Hey,
rappers on the
cause
planet, man.
these motherfuckers look like
I'm gonna open up rap boot camp, man, so I
they
can
look
teach
like
niggas how to
Scrappy
rap.
Doo, cuz he look like Scrappy Doo, cuz check this out, y'all. Hold on.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
Tell me this ain't the cutest motherfucking dog ever, nigga. And I ain't just saying that.
I'm familiar with that dog. I just didn't know the mix. I seen that dog before. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, yeah. I got a neighbor that lives in my building that got this type of dog. Mm-hmm.
Are you sure,
And
nigga?
once I get me a land with my mini mansion, I'm gonna give me a bloodhound.
Hey, we can get like 3 of these, like 6 of these motherfuckers. So, like you need 3 of them. You need at least 3 of them to make 2
And I'm
dogs.
gonna give me some bloodhounds and them little wolf
I
dogs
wouldn't
and
mix it
shit
with
like
no
that.
Dachshunds, but that I don't know, man. I still think the Boston Terrier and the Pit Bull mix is the best. Cause he's kind of look deformed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like how his feet sit. But I don't think you get that with the Boston Terrier Pit Bull mix. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Boston Terrier Pit Bull. Fuck y'all niggas up. But see that, and then
Pit bull, because the pit bull already a hybrid of a terrier. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'm
Already
already
Right. Yep.
Well, so is the Basset. Ain't the Basset Hound Terrier too?
Yeah, it's part of the terrier family.
Oh, nigga, he cold than the motherfucker, nigga. I'm finna look. I'm glad you brought that shit up. I'm finna pop him back up real quick for you niggas, cause They was hating on that nigga. Oh no, he well known around this motherfucker. Everything he say he do. And more. See, I like the I just don't like see it. Okay, now if I can get him like this is what I want right here. If I want to get a dog, I want this. That size, like that. But see, if that's the only color, I need that motherfucker to come in pit bull colors though.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and that's as big as he get.
Yeah, I'm hip. I'm hip to this dog too. Cause I live in a little dog community, so I be seeing all these type of dogs and shit like that. And yeah, they be cool.
Now the Boston Terrier by itself is just an ugly ass dog. That's another one that look like a pit too, but it got the skinny head. I'm trying to think what the name of it. Let me look at the
I want a doggo. It might be a dogo. Dogos only come in cocaine white.
Hold on. Oh yeah, terriers. Cause if one already look like the little motherfucker and shit, it's just you want the pit bull frame. There's a couple of them that already got like their little frame and shit, but they got different aspects of it. Like I wouldn't want to integrate with them. Like some of them shaggy dogs, some of them shaggy terrier dogs and shit got a good frame for a pit bull. Like if you mix it with a pit bull, the Irish Terrier, that'll be a good one to mix with him. But you don't want the hair though. You would have to breed the hair out of him. That little. Let me see. I ain't gonna lie, the Scottish Terrier the one, man. The Scottish Terrier the one is just, and then you got that you got the Rat Terrier, Russell. Maybe it's the Russell. Hold on, is the Russell? Do the Russell look like the Dotson?
I know on the rat terrier,
Okay, so you
small.
yeah, the rat. I like the Rat Terrier and that Russell Terrier. Mix those two together. Let me show you so y'all can come up with y'all own mix. I'm gonna see if Meta can't mix them for us so we can see what they look like. See if Meta do it. Meta mix a rat terrier and pit bull. See. 50 pounds. That's still big, nigga. What? I'll be on that dumb shit sometimes. That's all I need right here. Physical traits. I bet you Gemini ain't gonna tell me that shit, bitch. Gemini ain't gonna tell me that shit.
Probably just give you the image.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be tripping sometimes.
Gemini give you what you want, what you ask for. Let me see, mixing that shit. Okay, we gonna erase all this shit. All this extra shit these niggas talking. Health problems, personality traits. Make those. Peditaria. Like I just wanted to retain the shape of a fucking pit bull. I want to keep it the shape, but I want that motherfucker little tiny ankle biter though.
That's still on that bullshit.
Well, let me ask you, what breed of terrier? Okay. So it's gonna have to be the rat terrier.
What's so great about terriers?
They hunt rats. They hunt rats and rodents.
Well, I mean, not just the rat terrier. Why like everybody mix dogs with terriers when they're trying to make a breed?
Oh shit, I don't know. That's the only reason why I fuck with terriers is because of their innate ability to hunt. They stupid, dumb, smart, super smart.
If I was looking up that dogo that I was just talking about, it come from a Cordoba, which Cordobas are extinct. Yeah, Cordobas are extinct. They was from Argentina, and when I looked up the makeup of a Cordoba, it was pretty much a pit bull, mastiff mixed with a terrier and something else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't get why they, why that, mixture is so popular. Like, what if you mixed the bulldog with some other kind of dog, like why terriers?
So I'm thinking about it. What other dog ain't a damn terrier? I guess like a German Shepherd ain't a terrier, right? And like
I don't think it is.
Yeah, like Huskies and shit. I think them are all like them ain't terriers, right? No, them ain't terriers.
Well, they're not terriers, but they could have came from a terrier. That breed could have, it could have terrier down the line. Like for some reason, they was mixing everything with terrier.
So if you're trying to get the little really small pit bulls, like the 20, like under 25 pounds, you got to mix it with the rat terrier.
Right. Why not just get a bull terrier from the jump?
I might just get a rat terrier and just beef him up. Just
why not just get a bull terrier?
Because they be having all them health issues.
Oh, for real? Well, that's what's going to happen when you mix it with the rat terrier.
I don't know. Rat terrier pit bull mix.
That's a bull terrier.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from.
Nah. They calling it a pit rat. Yeah. Oh, nigga. Oh, shit. But yeah, that's getting real close to what the fuck I'm talking about right there. They not beefing him up though. I guess that's what it looked like when it was full grown. Lip. Here we go. Check these out. This the rat terrier pit bull combination. What y'all think about that one?
Looks scraggly.
Huh?
Looks scraggly.
Scraggly. The fuck? That second one dope, nigga. Like that. That's what you want to go with.
Yeah, I like the second one. I wish my dog was still,
We'll see what the fuck we can find a rat terrier. Cause I'll just do the rat terrier, period, like without a mix.
I had a runt that would, just stay small. His brothers and siblings was big. His daddy was big, but he stayed small.
I like the little bitty ones.
I'm not sure who he was mixed with though.
See, I be wanting the pit bull for like the look and the coat.
The pit bull rat terrier mix.
Yeah.
Boy, look kind of good, baby.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And if you can get that motherfucker to be popping out all them pit bull colors, man, then you gonna make a killing off that motherfucker. I'm gonna go to Marketplace right now and see they got rat terriers. We got a rat terrier.
They got dogs on Marketplace?
I'll be good on that Boston Terrier shit. Yeah. There goes some rat terrier puppies right there. Oh, some Doberman puppies. Full terrier puppies. I'm good on that.
Oh, wait, no, my partner Bully Hybrid to get big. He got a female, I got a boy.
What about a Yorkie pit bull mix? You'll just have to breed that what's the name out of them, all that hair out of their head.
Yeah, you gotta breed the